Shaun Crawford. Once again, please use the raise hand function and we'll get started. And we are going to get started with loose emoji.
Shaun, how was there any serious thought at all about coming back for a seventh year at Notre Dame because of the free year? And just what did it mean last season, after all the injuries you've gone through, missing 3 seasons like that, to get through a full season and play a different position as you did?
Nah, I never thought about, I guess, coming back for another year. I felt that with being named captain and having an undefeated season and making it to the playoffs, I felt that throughout my career here, I've accomplished everything that a college player would dream of accomplishing. I was fortunate enough to be on many great teams here and see the transition through the culture of Notre Dame football. And so I was just blessed with the opportunity to have a fully healthy season, trusted by the coaches to move to safety and play different positions. And so I'm gonna take that with me on my journey to the next level, just being well-versed and being able to be moved to different positions and have the skill level to play anything that a coach asked me to play. But again, I was just thankful for the opportunity to be put in those positions and fortunate enough to have the opportunity to play here for so many years and be a part of so many great teams.
Going to go to Josh Allen next with the Bucks report.
Hey, Shaun, how are we doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. So just going through this whole pro day pre-draft process, has there anyone that you've kind of leaned on, whether it be current players, former players, coaches, to kind of give you some tips and insight on how it's going to unfold? And then have you had any communications with the Buccaneers?
I've been leaning on just past players, honestly. Just there have been many players from Notre Dame in my situation, and also just some people that I've trust and just friends who have gone on to the NFL. And so those are the people that I've been relying on. And for me, this has kind of just been an easy process, I feel like, just because I was able to go train, get healthy, get my body right, and then do all the things that I love, which is just working out and training, preparing to be the best for whatever happens. And so, like I said, this process was easy for me. And then they just told me just to get my body right. That's going to be the biggest thing for a rookie, just because it's pretty much the longest year for any player, coming straight from the season into training, into the mini camp OTAs, into a full NFL season. So the main focus I've been doing, just relying on just the information they've been giving me just to get my body right. Try to just go over as much film as I can just to be ready for interviews and be ready for meetings. And so that's pretty much what I've been doing this time. And no, I haven't heard from the Bucs.
We're going to go to Andre Robinson next. Go ahead, Andre.
Hey, it's Andre Robinson, Challenger Community News. Shaun, congratulations on your journey to the NFL.
Thank you so much.
You spoke earlier about being a team captain. We know community is very important. What are you telling the people at home in Lakewood, Ohio, at St. Edward? What's up? What you telling them?
I'm excited. I'm glad, my hometown, my high school. But no, my family, we're big in the community, especially back in Lakewood. My mom is an elementary school principal there, so she's always trying to look out for the city and look out for her kids, especially. So anything we can do, just as a family or as a community, we're all bought in. We're just, like I said, we're trying to help the next generation, so to sense. And so she's been her being in within the community, especially with the kids. I try to at least go back there, talk to the kids a little bit, do some events for my mom, especially at her school, and connect her with people that I think will be a good voice and be a good inspiration and be a good person to look up to.
Up next, we're going to go to Matthias.
Shaun, here's Matheus Ornelas from Time Out in Brazil. Congratulations for going for the NFL draft. You're gonna have the pro day, and we know this is not easy. Like answer, maybe it's not easy to answer the question, but what is your main goal? Like going for this pro day, like you have some exercise or something that you have like a primary goal, or it's just one big day for you.
For me personally, I think it'll be an opportunity to show teams and show people within the NFL that I'm fully healthy and that I'm still a great athlete, and all the questions can be answered just with my history of injuries. I'm happy about the opportunity to do agility drills, show my straight line speed, and show my vertical and things of that nature, show my strength. And so I think it'll be a huge opportunity for that. And so when I do get down and run the shuttle and the L cone and the 40, I think I'll impress a lot of people just by the times that I'm expected to run. And so I think this opportunity will be a great showcase for me to just to prove to people that that's behind me and that I'm still the great athlete that I've always was.
We have a couple minutes left with Shaun, so just last call for questions. Please raise your hand. We're going to follow up with Andre.
Hey, Shaun, who do you pattern your game after? Is there anybody you getting information or any insight from in the NFL?
Yeah, so I guess I have a few people that I like to model my game after. I'm from Cleveland, so being from Cleveland, I like to watch the Browns and the Steelers rivalry, of course. And so I'm a big fan of Mike Hilton from the Steelers. I think my game is similar to his. He plays in the box, covers. He blitzes. He makes a ton of plays. And also one of my good friends is Kenny Moore for the Colts. And so I would consider myself similar to him as well. He's a great instinctive player for the Colts. He plays the nickel position. He blitzes in a run fit. He's great in the passing game. And so those are two people that I've just, I guess, kind of take insight from and see my game transitioning at the next level.
And we'll do a final call for questions. All right, we're going to do one last one with Andre, then wrap it up.
Have you spoken to any other NFL teams, the Buffalo Bills in particular?
I've not spoken to the Buffalo Bills, but I've spoken to the Vikings, the Colts, the Bears, the Broncos, and a few other teams. I'm drawing a blank, and the Raiders, but and a few other teams. I'm drawing a blank right now.
All right, Shaun, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.